Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, and I hope all of you all are doing very well. Welcome to this 45 minutes to 1 hour free workshop. Uh, it is going to be very useful to you, and please sit with a piece of pen and paper or your own journal and notebook that will help you to understand what you're going to do today. So I will be, the setup is new because it's my laptop and the clarity is not too good, but it's adjustable, I think. So I will be sharing my screen right now, and you will be seeing a document, and then we will start with the workshop. And before you start, hit the subscribe button so you don't miss a new video. So I'm going to share my screen right now. Okay, I think my screen is clearly visible. So this setup, like today's free workshop, is going to be 5 to 6 exercises that I will be asking you all to do, and it is going to create this self-awareness inside you as to how well you know yourself. Okay, so please answer these questions with utmost truth. The first exercise is there are a set of questions that I will ask, and you need to honestly answer them. So, the first question is, have you ever felt an uneasy feeling where you don't know why you are feeling that? Let's say you wake up happily, suddenly there is this uneasy feeling. If yes, then write a yes. No is okay, no. Maybe you can write maybe. Okay, this is the options yes, no, and maybe. Second question. Have you felt checking your own emotions always just to make sure that you are not feeling uneasy? Just to make sure that. So, this is a concept called as hypervigilance. So, in hypervigilance, what we do is we check our own emotions to see what am I feeling right now. So, it is not normal. It is going back to the previous experienced emotion, going back and telling on checking how you're feeling again and again. Third question. Do you have to convince yourself 1,000 times before you do something so that you don't worry? Let's say you have to buy a bag. It's a bag only, it's a very small thing. But do you find yourself so anxious that just to buy a bag, you are asking thousands of people, you are confused, you are anxious? Have you experienced that? So the answers are going to be three yes, no, or maybe. Okay. Question number four. When was the last time you were able to sit quietly without disturbing or worrisome thoughts? Disturbing thoughts might be intrusive thoughts. Intrusive as in suddenly you're sitting and then you imagine, what if I crash a vehicle and all the people inside them go into an accident? Those are intrusive thoughts. Worrisome thoughts are going to be, what is going to happen to my future? I haven't cleared the exam. What is going to happen? So, when was the last time you were able to sit quietly without just having these thoughts? So, it is very common to sit while having these thoughts. When was it a time that you did not have these thoughts, but you were sitting happily? I want you to write the when you were able to do that actually. Okay. The last question, most important. Did you get the feeling of why me when things go wrong? Like, why me? You see people and you think, why? Why me? Why did I go through all of this? Okay. Now I'll give you 2 to 3 minutes. See how many yes you have, how many no's you have, and how many maybes you have. Okay. If your yes is more than three, so for more than 3 questions out of five, you have given yes, then chances of you suffering from low level to high level of anxiety is very, very high. Chances of you suffering from um, anxious pattern is very high. So this is not an official diagnosis, but this is like a questionnaire that we will be doing. So chances are there that these thoughts are very anxious thoughts are very high in you. So just write the score somewhere. Okay. And now we will move into the next exercise. This exercise can be a little triggering, so be very careful with how much you allow yourself to do that. So, I want you to imagine your negative thoughts or the ball of anxiety. Let's say it's a black ball, it's there. You see it, it's there. You are imagining it and it is standing in front of you. You just look at it, you're not afraid of it. You just observe it very carefully without fear, without anger. Then you smile at it. So you're going to ask a question to it. What do you want to tell me? Do you have something to share with me? Take a deep breath, exhale. So the anxiety is standing there, your negative emotions are standing there, and you are asking this question, what am I feeling? Like, what do you want to tell me? What do you want to tell me? So when I did this exercise personally, I found out that it wanted to tell me that I was comparing a lot. When it means lot. I was comparing too much. That comparison had created this sense of low self esteem inside me that took a reincarnation as anxious thoughts that led to the anxiety spike in me. So, this exercise is going to be the most important exercise that we will be doing. I want you to imagine it standing somewhere outside. So you're not a part of it. You are just outside of it. You are just looking at it. You are not experiencing it. You are only observing it. So look at it and just relax your mind and ask it, what do you want to tell me? So, why we are doing this exercise is that it will uh, help you find the root cause. See, whenever somebody is anxious or depressed, if they are very progressive, the maximum they will do is they will go to a psychiatrist or a psychologist, and what they will do is they will assess you and they will give you medicines. This is what will happen. But I'm not against medicines, but medicines are going to just mask your problem. No doctor is going to come and tell you that it is because of your insecurities that you are anxious. It is because you are low self esteem is causing anxiety. Not many doctors will tell that to you. So, with this exercise, what we will understand is this okay, when I'm quiet, this is the reason that it is coming and telling it to me. So, you will get that clarity. Done? Done with the exercise? Okay. Now we will move to the now pause. It might be uncomfortable to wait, but your mind will give you the answers. What are they? What thoughts are coming to you? When you see that negative thoughts and anxiety from outside, what is it telling you? You will feel a lot of emotions. So take some time to write all the emotions. You can pause the video because this is not a live recording. You can pause the video and write all the emotions that you're experiencing from the tiniest emotions to big emotions, like something in my chest is telling me off. Till that, I want you to write. Okay? Pause the video if needed, write, and come back. And now we will go to the third exercise. Third exercise is going to make you understand what kind of attitude you really have towards life. Okay. So I want you to focus on one area of life. Let it be career, relationship, money, or any other thing. So pause the video and in your book, for exercise number 3, I want you to write what area you are focusing on. Okay. So I did it for career. That is my business. Deeply focus on that and imagine the situation deeply at heart. Deeply imagine that. What do you notice? So let's say somebody is thinking about their relationship with their wife. So immediately all they get is all the problems that are there in the relationship, all the negatives that are there in the relationship. They cannot think of one good thing that has happened. They are starting to say that, oh, she's complaining, she's so irritating, she asks so much money from me, she does not cook for me, she does not clean the house, she does not take care of the children. These are the thoughts that come to the person. Okay. So do you first notice the positives or do you focus on the negatives in that area of life? What are you focusing on? Be very honest. So that is why when we started with the session, I just clearly told, please answer these questions with utmost truth. We are going to be very true to ourselves. So when you think of that uh, positives or negatives, if you noticed the negatives, I want you to take a piece of paper and pen, and now we are going to change the narrative. What we are going to do, I want you to write 5 good, healthy, happy things that are there in that area of life. So till now, that person, let's say Suresh, he was complaining that wife is not cooking, wife is not cleaning, wife is not managing money, and etc. Now he has to think, he has no other option. He has to think of 5 healthy things that are there in that area of life. He has to do that. So now he will start questioning, okay, even if there are problems in that area of life, what is it that is also good? So he starts writing. The first thing he writes is, she always welcomes me with a happy face when I come home. She's not sulking at me or she's not complaining. First thing. Second thing is, although the house is messy, she never leaves our kids without food. She always nutritiously packs my children's lunch and my lunch. Second thing. Third thing, she is always well dressed. So it gives me a good idea and image about her. Fourth thing, she is very respectful towards my parents. So she does not treat them like poorly. She treats them very well. Fifth, even though the house is very messy, there is a kind of beauty to it. Like, let's say all our houses are so ugly and messy sometimes, but still there's beauty to it now. Now, pause the video. Whatever you had focused on, relationships, career, what else was there? Relation and money. Whatever you had noticed, if you had written negative first, pause the video and write 5 positives in that area of life. Now, take a deep breath. Exhale. How are you feeling about the same topic of life now? The same relationship, the same career, the same money issue. First, you focused on negative. Now you have focused on the positive. So, if you noticed the negatives first, you have a pessimistic mindset. Don't worry, 90% of us are having only a pessimistic mindset. Once you identify that you have a pessimistic mindset, we will pull out of that and become optimistic. So, becoming optimistic is a change that we bring to ourselves. If you noticed the positives first, then you are optimistic in nature. You are naturally very optimistic. That is in just 1% of people, or people who have undergone a lot of problems in life and they have realized that no, life does not work this way. I have to become optimistic. So, the fourth exercise is going to be how to change your mind from a pessimistic mindset to an optimistic mindset. First exercise we already did for this was to take a piece of pen and paper and to write 5 healthy, happy things that are there in that area of life. So, with this, we have changed the memory from a negative to the positive mindset, right? So, this is another exercise to change your mind from a pessimistic mindset to an optimistic mindset. Most important word, acceptance. How many of us actually accept the life that we are living? Who says everybody is very happy? Who says you might think, oh, she is conducting live workshop and all, she's doing sessions, she's a YouTuber, she must be happy. Life does not work like that. Every single one of us has something that we are running behind, but we did not get that yet. So the moment you accept something, it is very difficult. I understand. Accepting your current state of life and still grieving about something you still did not get is a very, very normal thing. The moment I want you to fill these sentences, I accept that dash. Whatever comes first to your mind, because whatever comes first to your mind is what your physical body has been struggling to accept. So when I think about it, I accept that. It comes to my mental health. I accept that my mind is not like rigid, solid rock, very good always. I accept that. This is first. I accept about myself that. So, because usually in the first I accept that, we tend to talk about things outside our control. Let's say I accept that I'm poor. I accept that my relationship is not the way I wanted it to be. That is with regarding to others, you are accepting. The second acceptance is very important because I accept about myself that what are you going to accept about yourself. And when I did this exercise, when I made the PDF for you all, when I answered the question that day, I what came to my mind was I accept myself that I'm struggling. This word came to me. Because that day I was struggling. As I already said, mental health is something that everybody cannot have good on all days. So I'm one such person. So I accept about myself that I'm struggling. So the moment you accept pain, then pain comes under your control. Pain becomes your weapon to use it against um, whatever whatever could have gone wrong. Okay. And the most third list that I accept about my parents that. So accepting about your parent is going to be very, 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 very difficult because a lot of people have acceptance problems mostly towards parents. The other day, somebody was talking to me and she said, my mother is not up to date. She's not trendy. She's not good looking. And I found out that this girl is having a lot of comparison with other women's mothers and this her own mother. So she needs to accept that from that mindset age, let's say the mothers are from 50 years old, 60 years old, for them, that does not matter right now. They don't want to invest in that. But for the daughter, she feels the mother is so outdated. Everybody else's mothers are good. So I accept about my parents that dash. So for all the three acceptance questions, your answer need not be only one. It can be a lot of answers. So you can put comma, 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 and also write. Okay. Not necessary that you just have to write one thing. You can write a lot. Now, let's take another deep breath. Relax. How are you feeling after accepting? Do you feel light? Do you feel like the demon is no more, the demon is not looking at me because I've accepted the demon, I've accepted the problem. So nothing can blackmail you now, nothing can torture you now. This is the state of mindset that we want to give ourselves. Free yourself from the inner demons. Free yourself from the torture that your mind is giving you. Happy? Let's move on to the second exercise. This is very common. Everybody knows it. But are you actually following it? Gratitude. So I want to share one thing. In my diary, the other day, I was looking through I have a habit of revisiting my old diaries to see where I'm coming from. So in that, I had written gratitude and I had put nothing. So that day I was angry at my parents also, so I didn't write parents. I said I have myself. I'm so grateful for that. I have me. I have myself. So what is going to stop when something happens? I have myself. I can take care of myself. So I'm grateful for dash. What are you grateful for? What is it that you're very grateful for right now? It could be that my life is better than yesterday. My life is better than what it used to be. Got a job now, I'm earning now. Something I'm earning. I used to be dependent on someone, but now I am independent or I'm on the path of becoming independent. I am truly thankful for. Who do you want to say thank you? When nothing comes to your mind, say thank you to the universe above, to the God above. Thank you, God. Thank you so much. The next question. My life is comfortable because of what? Because we all are living comfortable lives. We are not living, I have a laptop, I'm shooting, I have the room to space to work. Just like that, you have a phone, you are watching video. If you watch this video, you're able to understand English. There are so many things that is there in you. So my life is comfortable because of what? Not only one thing. It will be more good if you can write a number of examples. For example, money, parents, husband, children, anything. Okay. So I'll just give you a recap of the exercises that we have done. First exercise was the 5 questions that I wanted to ask you. Yes, no, maybe. And from the score, I wanted you to see how anxious you are or how normal you are. Okay. Exercise 2 was what is your anxiety trying to tell you? So you look at it from outside, you make it an observer, and you find out with this math exercise, you are going to find out the root cause of the anxiety. Okay. Exercise 3 was to find out about your mindset. What kind of mindset do you actually have? Is it an optimistic mindset or is it a pessimistic mindset? And we gave 2 exercises to change your pessimistic mindset to an optimistic mindset. Okay. Actually, 3 exercises. One was writing the positive things, second one was acceptance, and third one was gratitude. Take a moment to yourself. Let's say this was the book you had started writing everything. You've written so much. Now just see. And what do you see? What is the pattern that you are seeing? If everything was negative, let's say all the 5 questions that you wrote was negative, and then you also chose the pessimistic side, but then you replaced and changed it into a positive attitude and everything. See the pattern of your thoughts. That is why I asked you to take a piece of paper and pen and write. Your thoughts are now not lying. It is very clear on the piece of paper. The pattern is now very clear. Now, how are you feeling? 2 options are there. Either you will feel, "Haba, I feel good. Something has come out to the paper, I feel clear." One thing is there. Or you feel terrible. Because you have found out the negative patterns, now you want answers. How will I change? Why am I like this? You can also feel very emotional. You can cry. So pause the video, shed those tears. It's okay. You are healing. After some time, you will be feeling very, very, very relieved. Take a deep breath. You are free. Now, if a free session makes so much difference, imagine how you will feel after attending the Bye Bye Anxiety workshop that I have launched. See, before you all say, okay, all you did this was to advertise. Yes, I am advertising something because I have wasted 10 years of my life struggling with this word. Now it is becoming trending to share about your mental health. But when nobody shared, you're struggling. So, if you are really interested, I will just give you a rundown of what we will do in those 2 days. It is divided into 2 day workshops, so day one and day two. The day one is all mostly theoretical. Day two will be practical. So in day one, we will talk about what is anxiety, why we feel anxious, root cause of anxiety, and I will make you find out your own root cause. Not that I will tell you the root cause. You will find out your own root cause. The top 5 methods to cure anxiety and not cope with it. There's a difference between curing and coping. So these 5 are curing methods. Okay. And then second day, we will go on into my personalized journaling technique that will help you break down the emotions. As we did, what we did now was also journaling only. But it is what we will do during the workshop will be a little different, and I will have individual attention towards each of you all. Okay. And also bringing the most important thing here, the spiritual sadhana routine. Also, this is just not it. There is much more into the workshop. So after discount for 4 hours of workshop, 2 hours on Saturday and 2 hours on Sunday, you will be paying me only 800 rupees. Now, 800 will seem a big amount, but trust me, when you order in Domino's, you cannot, let's say for two people, you cannot order below 700 or 800 for two people. If you're going out with your family, you cannot have a dinner which is costing you less than 600 or 500. Normal vegetarian meal. So, again, this is your mindset that says this price is expensive. Because psychiatric medicines cost you 3,000 per month. This 4 hours of workshop is going to give you the uh, it's going to give you the a total breakdown of what you will be going through. So, if you are interested, I will pin the WhatsApp number which is available to register in the comment section. Please contact me through that, and I'm available to answer your questions. And how are you feeling after this workshop? After this free workshop, how are you feeling? So I'll now stop sharing the screen. So I really, really, really hope that you're feeling good. You are feeling relieved. You are feeling like you've understood your patterns right now. Okay. And thank you so much for staying here and listening to the whole video. And I will see you all in another video. Lots of love and take care of yourself. It's fiction. Bye bye.